Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Aiman Najmi bin Muhammad Razali with my friend Muhammad Aiman bin Abdul Razak, Muhammad Zuhalkan bin Kamaruddin and Muhammad Fikri Adnan bin Fuad Kamal. Today we will present about project 1 which is virtual run system for subject system analysis design. Next slide. First is introduction. Our team will need to prepare the appropriate key deliverables for each project. 1. Phase of the system development life cycle, SDLC. The system that we need to put in place is as follows: is the name of the virtual run system. As a result, we develop a strategy for developing the system. System development life cycle, we start by developing a functional decomposition diagram, which is FDD, a data flow diagram, DFD, a use case diagram, and a context diagram. The system user interface are then designed in 5 different ways. Following that, we create two system report output. We also establish a strategy for the end user trial phase and organize the system maintenance. We submitted a plan of the system to finish this project, and this project was complete effectively by all of us working together. Okay, what the objective for the task is: first, for providing a virtual running platform to assist runner to reach their objective. Second, can support organization and causes by spreading awareness and contributing a portion of the funds. Last but not least, is recognize every runner's achievement by displaying evidence their achievement. Okay, next. Number 3 is FDD, DFD, use case diagram, and context diagram. First diagram is FDD. So, for the header is PMG virtual run, and the classes is registration, start, result, and achievement. Under class of registration is name, email, age, and gender. Meanwhile, under class of start is location and set goals. For the result is average step, uh, time running, calories burn, and average heart rate. Lastly is the achievement, which is the leaderboard. Okay, next slide. Okay, first is virtual run, which is a registration. Go to user input data, insert in name, email, age, and gender. From that, go to data store. Then can go to registration back. Also go to the result. Meanwhile, go to achievement. Then last for leaderboard. Before go to result, calories burn, steps, average heart rate, average pace, and run time. Can go to result and the data store. From the location and set goal, they collect the user data from the data store and get the location and set goal from the start running item. Okay, next slide.
Okay, the next slide I will continue. The third diagram is a use case diagram. So as we can see, in use case diagram, that we have a user, and user will be to can register the PMJ virtual run, and after register, they start running. In running, They have the location, confirmation location, and then after confirm the location and know the location, they start running. The next is achievement. When they finish their running, so the first place in leaderboard can get the achievement. So and lastly the result. The result include calorie burns, running time, average heart rate, uh, and average heart rate. So next, context diagram. So the middle is PMJ virtual run, and go to leaderboard, get achievement, and calories burn, workout time, average step, and average heart rate. Go to the result. Then the account registration for PMJ virtual run, and start running. Number 4, user interface of the system. So we create the system demonstration system, and the interface for the system like this. So the on the left, this is the first interface which is to log in the sorry, no login, to register the PMJ virtual run. And on the right picture is the location, the direction to the location from starting and to ending. And the third picture is the apa, direction kilometer. So virtual run 15.1 kilometer, and this is the leaderboard for the ranking name. Next slide, I will pass to the Zulhaikal.
Okay, so I'm going to continue the next slide. So number 5 is report output of the system. As we can see on the left picture, Muhammad Aiman Najmi already run about 15.1 kilometer, which is within 1 hour, and average pace is 13 pace, and then already burned 700 calories. And also over here we can see the heart rate 164, and the step that Aiman Najmi already create is 12,351. So on the right picture, you can see the leaderboard, which is the number 1 is Aiman Razak, which is the distance is 20.9 km, and the second place is Aiman Najmi, which is 20.1 km, and the third place is Zul, 19 kilometer, 19.5 kilometer, and the fourth place is Piki, 18.5 kilometer, and the last one is Iman Troy, 17.1 kilometer. Next. Okay. Number 6 is testing phase to end user schedule. Okay. First of all, we got a PMJ virtual run, and then next we go to requirement analysis. After requirement analysis, we go to test planning, and the next and then test case development. Next, environment setup, and the last one is test execution. Next is requirement analysis. The requirement analysis method requires obtaining information of the program on the program requirements as well as the reason for testing the product. It is Kau
Zul.
last eh.
Orang
Kau last.
orang
last
tak baik
sumpah.
Zul. Aduh.
Kau last sumpah tu.
Cepat tu.
Jap. Astagfirullahaladzim. Sebut tu pun susah. Okay. Gini kamera okey tak? Yep. Yep. Santuy. Kalem. Okay. The next is requirement analysis. The requirement analysis method requires obtaining information on the program requirements as well as the reason for testing the product. It is critical to understand the software product needs, not only in the terms of its functionality, specs, and design, but also in terms of other order to protect the interests such as data privacy compliance. You will have to get the following document to get started with requirement analysis. So the requirement analysis is requirement specification document, application design document, and the functional specification document. Okay, next is test planning. So test planning. Within a software development company or department, the respective team head, supervise, method, and employees for quality assurance testing. The testing team move on to the test planning step after completing the requirement analysis. It's a crucial stage in a testing development process. The following papers should be accessible to begin the test planning stage. So the test planning stage is requirement specification document, automation feasibility report if applicable, and list of testable requirements. Okay, next I'm going to pass to Muhammad Fikri Adnan.
Thank you, Zaikal. So I will continue the presentation. So the next is test environment setup. An application environment is composed of the software and hardware that it needs to run: servers, system, database, operating system, and other components of the environment are common. The following are the action that must be completed at this point. The first one is prepare a list of software required for testing and for the testing process. Second one is prepare a list of hardware required for the testing process. And the last one is set up test environment. Next. The next one is test execution. This is the stage in which all of the test cases that have been prepared are put to the test. Manual and automated execution are the QA engineer runs the test cases manually and reports the finding in manual testing. Test scripts are created for automated testing and executed automatically in a test automation tool to examine the outcomes of each test case. The implementation of a test case can result in one of three outcomes: is block, fail, or pass. So I will explain above the pass. When a test case is conducted and the outcome match the expected output, it is considered successful. When a valid email address and password are given and the user is successfully logged in, the test case is passed, as shown in our login feature example. In other words, no bug has been discovered. The next one is fail. Instead of being presented an error, the test case fails if an invalid email and password were supplied and the user was still allowed to log in. And last but not least is block. When a test case execution fails due to internal or external faults in the application, it is referred to as a block test case. Next. Test cycle closure. As the term suggests, test cycle closure is the last stage in software testing cycle. A closure report is generated once the test execution step has been finished. As previously described, a closure report is a document that examines the complete software testing process, including all phases. It assesses the process based on the following criteria, which is goals, time cost, coverage, and the amount of flaws and bugs found. To begin this stage of the software testing lifecycle, the following papers from the previous document will be required, such as a completed test case execution report and a report on defected test cases. So the next is maintenance of the system schedule. For weekly, we need to check to fix the bugs, check all the page without error, run and backup. Also make sure previous version the app is stored. Check all forms are running properly, removing all spam, and last one is check the apps if see any broken link. And for monthly, we need to review the security scan, check the load speed of apps, and analyze app static from previous month. And the last one is quarterly, review the app's design and structure, like it can be improved or it should be improved. Graphics and image checkup, like any updated that you want to test and tweaks pop-ups, form or call to action. And last one is restore a previous version of the apps to check backup health. And the last one is conclusion. People that want to arrange a marathon or fun run will benefit from our virtual running system. Those who enjoy jogging or wish to maintain their fitness can benefit from our approach as well. The system we aim to build is simple to use and comprehend. This is for the user benefit. The system graphical user interface is also appealing and current in this period. This will make the person more energized when they utilize it. We believe that our virtual running system will be utilized by people all around the world to assist them reach their fitness objective and complete their marathon activity. We are certain that we have created a system that will be extremely beneficial to everyone. So that's all from us. Thank you.
Thank you.